Hello everyone and welcome to this week's watch list review. I have not looked at this at all this week, so I have no idea what any of these have done. So you'll be looking at them with me for the first time. They may all have been losers, they may have all been winners. I couldn't even tell you. Um, I do know I did trade Facebook throughout the week, but I don't think it was. I think I did. No, it was Visa. I traded off the inside week. I traded Facebook, but I don't know if it was based off of this or just a scalp. I don't remember. I traded Zoom also, but I think I traded a couple times. I know today I traded it to the upside, but I don't remember if I traded it on the break here. So let's take a look and see what we have. Try to make this a quick video. Baba, let's go to the weekly. We were looking for a break below 165.58, so we did take out target 1 and 2, almost took out target 3. Looks like we gapped down, popped up, and then came back down below it. On that one, I don't know if I would have traded that because it's not really my style to get in after something pops up, breaks it and then goes back the other way. This didn't actually break it. I guess what we would have had here was this was Monday here. So Monday we opened down here, gap down, opened below it, came up above. Well, actually, looks like we would have probably opened, came down, then popped back up, and then closed here. It's hard to say. I mean, I could look at lower time frames, but I don't want to stretch this video out. Either way, if you got in when it broke below this, Tuesday, you cleared target 1 on your way to target 2. Wednesday, gap down below target 2, almost got to target 3. Definitely could have made money on it. Carvana, I don't believe I traded this one. On the week, we were looking for a break above 334.91. We got that. We took out target 1 and 2, almost got to target 3. Let's take a look at the daily, try to break it down. So we broke above it here. Looks like what happened was we opened here, probably pulled down a little bit, shot up, triggered, made it almost a target 1. Then we pulled back down here. So if you did get in and didn't take profit here, you should have been stopped out before this. It broke targets, but it really wasn't something you probably would have stayed in. Facebook, we were looking for, had this one either direction. To the upside on a break of this, which we didn't do, to the downside on a break of this, which we did do. So we hit target 1. We eventually hit targets 2 and 3. Let's take a look at the 60. See how that played out. So we're going back to Monday. We triggered here. So no reason you shouldn't have made money on this one if you took it. You would have got in here, hit target 1, got almost halfway to target 2 before it decided to bounce back up. If you got in this on this break, you should have been moving your stops along the way. Once it broke target 1, you should have had your stop just above target 1, and you would have stopped out here, still made money. Not my style, but if you got back in when it broke this, then you could have wrote it down a couple of times, but that's not my style. Not saying it's wrong, I just don't play that way. IBB, look at the daily. On a daily, we were looking for a break below 172.79. We broke that, took out all four of the 6 targets. Let's take a look at the 60 just to see how that would have looked on a shorter time frame. So we opened Monday, we broke below it right after the open. Within the first hour, we triggered, took out target 1, target 2, target 3, and target 4 all in the first hour. That would have been a pretty big winner. It's only a what $4 move, but that still could have been a big win. Visa is the one I said I got in. Visa, we were looking for a break above this, or actually a break below it. I'm looking at the wrong. I'm thinking this is a weekly chart. Looking for a break below this. We did that Monday morning. Got almost target one Monday morning. Take a look at it on the 60. I like to do this because I don't want to say, oh yeah, look, if you look at it on a weekly, look at this on a weekly. Say, yep, it was a winner. Look, triggered, took out target 1, 2, and 3. But we don't know what would have happened if we don't look at a shorter time frame. And I don't want to be one of those guys that says, look, I picked a winner. Well, it might look good on paper on a bigger time frame, but when you go to a shorter time frame, you probably would have stopped out and you wouldn't have made money. It's reality versus what it looks like on paper. And the reality is some of these trades you wouldn't have made money even though it might look on the chart like you would have. And I don't want to be that guy that's trying to I don't want to say falsely advertise, because I'm not advertising anything. I'm not selling anything. But I don't want to be one of those guys that tries to say, look at how awesome my predictions are, my picks are, because they all went to target 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, well, before that, they stopped out. So just trying to be real here. I'm here to try to help people make money, not try to make myself look like a genius. So let's look at Visa. We opened up here. This was Monday morning. We opened right here. We opened here. You have to go to even a shorter time frame to see what it did. Go to, if I can go back. Should be able to get back to Monday. Okay, Monday's right here. We're looking at the 15-minute time frame. So we opened right here, shot way up, came down. We triggered here and popped back up. It probably would have stopped out right here, depending on what chart you look at and where your stops would have been. When it came up, broke down. I mean, if you look at the 30-minute, and I know Rob says pay attention to 30 and 60. Don't worry about lower time frames, but to get the better entries, you have to look at the lower time frames. Why is this going from front? I'm on the wrong week. I'm trying to figure out why it's going from Friday to Monday. Speaking of Friday, I'm glad it's Friday. So on the 30-minute, opened up right here, popped way up, came down, closed here, triggered here, popped back up, came down, triggered it again, kind of popped up, and then it was just like a slow grind downwards. Popped way up right here, so you probably would have stopped out here at least. So this really wasn't that great of a trade yet. It looked like it hit all the targets if you look at the weekly, but if you look at this, unless you had extremely loose stops, which I don't encourage at all, you would have been stopped out and not won anything on this one. I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough week. I lost money this week. I actually wasn't too bad till today, and I got crushed today. So the markets were crap, but it was my fault. I'm not gonna say can't blame the markets. I mean, everything I got in, there was no continuation on the stuff I traded. I got in and I was up 7, 8, 10%, and it didn't quite hit my target, and then they turned around and went the other way on me and stopped me out. It happened several times today. So I probably should have shortened up my targets a little bit, but I'm trying to keep my risk reward intact, and if I have my stop at a particular place, I don't want my target to be less than that. I'm try to stay at least 1-to-1 for good setups, for really good setups. So XLU, we're looking for, what were we looking for? Because I don't see it on here. Oh, I didn't mark this one. What I was saying on XLU and XLP was to watch the individual tickers within those sectors. So, but what we were looking for was, go to the weekly, a break below here, which we got. Actually, I said a break below this because there was such a tight thing here. We were looking for a break below this, so we got it. So this did exactly what I thought it was going to do. I'm not going to go to lower time frames on it. You can do that if you want. Same with this one. Same thing happened. It went down. It took out the targets, but I did not set alerts for these. ZM, I know I had that one to the downside because I played it to the upside today. Break below 290.53. We got that. The low was 273.50. Didn't quite hit target 2. But, we'll see what happened on the lower time frames, just out of curiosity, because this is the last one we have to cover. Okay, so this one would have been good, because it wouldn't have triggered till late in the day Monday, right before the close Monday. Monday morning, if you would have waited and took it Monday morning, you could have taken it or Monday afternoon. You could have taken it before the close Monday or the open Tuesday, whichever. Went down and triggered target 2, or target 1, I mean. And then it came down, ground all the way down, almost hit target 2. So this one you could have made money on. So that's it for this week's watch list review. Try to get some scans and a video up later this weekend for next week's watch list. Hopefully now that OPEX is over, we have a little bit better week next week. So thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.